Hi, everybody. This is James O. Joseph Jr., the Unintentional Psychic. Welcome to my Thursday live that I do here on Facebook and is replayed on YouTube. So stick around with me. If you're new, I normally do a Thursday live, and it is a little bit of intro of me. It talks a little bit about hot topics, nationally, globally, locally, personal. Then I also talk about the events and classes that I'm doing in the next few weeks. We do some card work. So I do a card spread usually for the next couple days. And I am going to be pulling 5 card messages at the end for you. So right now you need to check in with yourself intuitively and figure out if message 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, or any combination of those, is your message from Spirit. They are pretty good. I get over and over again that my card messages, may it be during one of these lives or even on Tarot Tuesday, really resonate for a lot of people. So stick around. I'm more than glad to do that for you. As I'm sitting here talking to you, I'm just waiting for some of our standard people who pop in on Thursdays or even Sundays to realize that I'm going live and that I'm here right now. I'm going to clear the energy a little bit. Bear with me for a second. And we're going to do these bars that I love. So please, if you're very sensitive to sound, cover your ears briefly. They are fairly high pitch, which I favor. I tend to like that, so enjoy. I love it. So, yeah. Just let them play it out. So as I said a couple seconds ago, I am James O. Joseph Jr., the Unintentional Psychic. I am a professional psychic medium in the Queensbury, Lake George, Glens Falls area of New York State. I am also a Reiki practitioner. I'm an IET practitioner. I am a spirit guide portrait artist. I am a published author, teacher, mentor. What else? Oh, I also am the founder and caretaker of the Pheonix Rising Synergy Center, which is a metaphysical community center in Queensbury, New York. Father, husband, what else? I don't know. There's a bunch of other things. I do intuitive business coaching. I am the creator, and I run 2 communities. I run the Hatchery and I run the Pheonix Den, which are both private communities that I have started in the last couple months, which are really amazing and are starting to take off, especially the Hatchery. What else? I do group readings. I do one-on-one readings in person or private. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Shelly. Hi. Good morning. I do parties, and I can do parties at my office or I do them at your location. I do corporate work. I am leaning into public speaking engagements. I do retreats. So I am in the process of creating my own retreat. But in addition to that, hi, Sarah. How are ya? In addition to that, people reach out to me and have me do, parts of the retreat. Hi, Gina. Hi. Good morning, everybody. So I am all over the place doing all sorts of really cool, fun stuff. I'm also creating a couple other things on the side right now that I will be talking more about in the next couple weeks. I've got to get some photography done on it, and I have to get some labels made. And then I'm going to have a really cool new concept to share with everybody. So as you all know, here on Facebook land, I do a lot of card work, but usually in person, I don't use cards a whole lot. I don't really need them. But I am going to be doing a spin-off I'm going to be selling a product that relates to card work. So, yeah, stick around for that. So yeah, how's everybody doing this Thursday morning? I have been fairly busy the last couple days, and I'm going to be busy. I'm doing the Shirt Factory tonight. I'm doing a small gala reading tomorrow. Then I have a couple classes and a couple of readings on Saturday. And then I'm taking Sunday off, the 24th. My oldest, who is Hannah, is turning 21 on the 24th. So we're going to do some family time and go do some, go out for a restaurant and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. How are you? What's going on for you? Did I miss anything? Oh, yeah. Obviously, this is Facebook land, and maybe you found me by accident. Maybe you've been, hanging out in this community for a while. If you enjoy this, you may enjoy my other lives, which is Sundays usually. Not lately, but usually it's supposed to be Sundays at 7 p.m. And then I'm struggling to get up to 1,000 followers again on Instagram. For some reason, a couple weeks ago, they said that if you didn't have 1,000 followers, you can't do lives anymore. So right now I can't do lives on Instagram, which is an interesting little twist. I want to say just under 500 followers in that community right now. And then I'm leaving TikTok. So I'm going to start posting more on TikTok for the next couple weeks, but it's really just going to let people know where they can find me. Hi, Amy. I'm going to start promoting my YouTube channel over there on TikTok. As of September 13th, you won't see me posting anything more on TikTok. They have changed their guidelines. They're super restrictive, and they got some really weird stuff going on there. And then they're switching over to M3 is the new US version of TikTok. I'm not going to it. It's just censorship at its best, so I'm not gonna bother. So yeah, I might still surf the old TikTok until it just crashes and burns, but I won't be posting on that anymore. I'm going to be looking for a new platform to do mini lives, the little vids. And then maybe I'll just push more into my YouTube channels that I'm supposed to be working on anyways. So, other than that, what I think that's about it. If you don't follow me and you like what I do, how I share, the information that I, offer, please follow. I'd really appreciate it. On any of my socials, organic growth is a kick in the head, but it seems to be the only thing that's working. Kind of scenario. So yeah. What else? Got a lot of stuff going on. So I'm really excited. The next 4, 5, 6 weeks has a lot of different events and fun stuff. So hopefully you will find something that you really want to do or enjoy or learn a little more about. I have some new events in the way of fairs and stuff popping up. Hi, Patricia. How are ya? Hi. Good morning. So, once again, last night, I had our 4th class of the Mediumship Development Circle. Laura. Hi, Laura. How are ya? And it, once again, every class is blowing me away. Sherry, good morning, Sherry. So as I've said before, I have 3 students in the Mediumship Development Circle, and they're all different levels, but it just wows me how well they are all doing and how they are breaking down these barriers of how they thought they couldn't or they didn't or it wasn't. So those are all elements of thinking they couldn't do it, or the stuff that they had been doing they didn't realize was mediumship, or just having the self-confidence to not doubt the first thing that pops in their head. So I've been really tickled. It's been really fun to step into this version of me also. It's I'm human just like the rest of you. So every class has been, oh my gosh, am I, a teacher, mentor? Am I going to be able to help others? And I love it because by the time we leave at 9 o'clock, we went through, 4 or 5 exercises. People are really getting solid information. And it's breaking down these walls they have about, I can't do this, or it's, whatever it is, whatever their blockage is slowly dwindling down. And it's really flowing. Information is really solid. So I'm super tickled about that. I'm loving it. And because of that, I've set up another 6 series class that is starting on the 10th of September. So 10th of September to October 15th. And I'll probably talk about it a little bit later. And then that's the only other, I won't do another mediumship development circle until 2026. probably not until at least February, if not later. I may be doing a one-day intensive workshop in November sometime, but I haven't really worked those details out yet. But I am just tickled. These ladies are just doing amazing. And I'm really astonished with Crystal, who had no experience at all with psychic or mediumship development. She just knew that she was she had some really interesting things going on, and she just didn't know how to focus them and manage them. So I thought that was amazing. Shelly, I'm very interested in joining the next mediumship class series. Awesome, I love that. So Shell, the information is actually already worked into my link tree under classes and events. There's already a sign up, and there's already a Facebook event created for that. So you're welcome to check that out. Sherry, are the classes over Zoom? No, right now the mediumship development circle is in person. I've been beta testing it. So I'm beta testing this one and the next one. And then after that, I will figure out in 2026 how to turn that into a Zoom scenario. I've created a number of virtual classes in the last month or so for this month and next month. And they're getting a little bit of hit, but not a lot. So I was sort of surprised because so many people have been talking about how they wanted virtual, but they're not getting the following that I thought they would. So I had a virtual Awakening Your Psychic Abilities, which I had one person or two people signed up for it, but then there was a glitching with the sign up also. It got really weird. I kept fixing it. It kept glitching. So I sort of felt like Spirit was saying not now. So I did reschedule that one, the virtual Awakening Your Psychic Abilities workshop, to September 18th. So that is a virtual. And if you go to the list of classes and events, you will find that there's 2 or 3 other virtual classes set up for September. So if those interest you, and then there's 1 or 2 classes also that are still in person, but I am trying to diversify, and I'm trying to give everybody what they need or want. And I'm also trying to do topics and trainings in areas that really interest people. So with that being said, I'm trying. But the mediumship development circle probably won't happen for virtual anyways until early to mid 2026. I'm not going to do any more mediumship series in the late October, November, and December, just because there's so much holiday. So yeah. Josie, I want to join, but I work every time there's an event. Well, you can always ask for the time off. I mean, like, I have things scheduled out for 4 or 5 weeks from now. So, I mean, I don't know what to say kind of scenario. But yeah, maybe it's a test from Spirit. Is like, are you really interested? Are you willing to, change things around to I don't know. I don't know what to say, Josie. But we do need to talk, because I have the rental spaces are coming available soon. Not in the way that I thought, but I would love for you to reach out to me when you have a moment, Josie. I am pausing Suite 1B. Not my choice. It's just the landlords are like crapping out. Yeah, exactly, Josie. But Josie, Suite 2B is being offered up to me by the landlords, and it'll be available in by October 1st. So I'd love to hang out with you and talk either on phone or whatever, Joe's, and see if you're still interested in a space and that kind of stuff, because I'm going to be having 7 more office spaces available in the next 2 months. And I know that we talked a number of times. Sorry about that, everybody. So yeah, the mediumship class is just rocking my world. I am getting so much out of it, just as much as the ladies are. Last night, so we did an exercise last night, and I'm finding it easier and easier to dip into other people's energy. So Cheryl was starting to talk about, we did an exercise. I don't want to talk too much about the exercise, but she got an image of something, and she started describing the image for Peggy. And she started to stumble with the description, and instantly I see it in my head. I see exactly what she's talking about. So I start describing it too. And she just looks at me and is like, yep, that's totally what I saw. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then Peggy had the same exercise for Crystal, or was it for herself? Oh, this was a different experience, different exercise. And Peggy started talking about the image in her mind. And right off, I just click right into her energy and I start describing what it looks like to me. And she's like, yep, that's it. So I am even clicking in with these new, not new so much, but stronger connections with, that's called double linking. It's not necessarily the way that Drew Calley taught me how to double link, because in his classes years ago, one person would start the mediumship experience, they would connect with spirit, and then they would explain one or two details about spirit or message. And then with a double link, a second person steps in and they continue getting information from the same energy, and then they relate the final message. So that's how I was trained to do double linking, which is a very possible thing because I do it. But last night's class was really interesting in the aspect that I was double linking to clarify information, and I was connecting with threads, even with Crystal, to verify information for her on a past life thing. So really, I'm learning just as much as they are. But what's amazing about it is it's so copacetic. It's such synergy. I love it. The four of us together, even though I'm, leading the class and really pushing the experiences and stuff, we're all teaching each other all sorts of really cool stuff through experience. Josie, yes, I will definitely reach out later today. Cools. So yeah. So I'm loving the mediumship development circle. It is really growing format. I'm learning, I have a selection of exercises I've created, and I'm dibbling through them, and we're doing, so every week we do one or two of the same exercises. There's this one guided meditation we do every time, and it's an exercise. And there's another one that we do, but then after that, the next 3 or 4 exercises are always different. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to do that, but it's really cool. It's just pushing each of them in new ways that they've never been pushed before. Not in a rough way, but just in a great way. And what I love is I know what the exercise is going to be. And at times I almost start to explain like the whole exercise. And then I'm like, no. I'm not going to tell them the whole thing ahead of time, because then that gives them this moment, this chance to like preconceive. So I love doing it that way too, where I just like close your eyes and we'll go through a little like verbiage, and then I'll be like, da, 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 da. And they're like, oh crap, kind of thing. It's sort of fun. I love it. So yeah, the mediumship class is rocking. I'm loving it. The mediumship development circle. And like I said, I've just yesterday posted the next 6 class series starting at September 10th. So I'm really geeked. I'm really hoping, not that it hasn't been amazing with these 3 ladies, and I'm assuming one, if not all of them, may be continuing on for the next 6 series, because it's not going to be the same. But I'm also hoping to double or even triple the number. Instead of 3, let's do 6 or 9 students, so we can intermix and pair off in different ways. The only restriction with what we've been doing right now is that there's some pairing off that needs to be done, and when there's only 4 of us, it's sort of hard to have a lot of blank canvases to read. So, yeah. So cools. So yeah, I'm excited about that. What else, kids? So I don't know if you caught this or not, but once in a while in the last couple months, I've done this like ask me a specific question and I'll reply back to you in an email, which has gone well. I always get like 4, 5, 7, sometimes, I think I once got 8 replies. And I'm changing that over to hypsee.com, which is hypsee.com. It is a platform, and I have set up right now so you can ask a specific question through Hypsee, and you don't have to sign. I don't think you pay anything to sign up. The questions will still be $20. But instead of sending it in an email form, once you have signed up for a specific question, I have up to 7 days to get back to you on that question, and it's in video form. So if you have a specific question, you know, it can't be a general, like, how's my romance going, or is my career life going to get better in the next 6 months? It can't be something like that, but way more specific. Just like in the past, if you do it through this hipsy.com, I will reply to you in a video form and answer your question to the best of my ability. Right now, that is the only thing I have offered on there, because I'm beta testing the program, seeing if I like it, if it works for me, if it works for you. If it does, then I will add other offerings to that menu selection. So I'm only doing this because in the last 3 months, you know, I have done the specific question post, and it has gotten some feedback. So if you prefer it to be on this Facebook community as a post, I'm cool with that too. Just let me know. Because I feel like it's time to do that offering again. I usually want to do it like once a month. But if the Hipsy's not working and you would prefer me just to post it like on a Wednesday morning here on Facebook, that's cool too. I don't mind. Whatever you want. I'm just here to serve you. So the best that I can. So what else do I want to talk about? I think that was all of those things anyways. So yeah, and as I was babbling, there's a bunch of things going on for me with the center. I'm growing the center, moving into the other side of my building in the next couple months. They're just doing, well, they're waiting for the nurses to leave that space, and then they just have to do a little bit of remodeling for me. They have to put a couple walls up and paint, I think. And then I'm going to have 7 office spaces available for metaphysically or metaphysically tangent practitioners. So if you are a practitioner, or you know somebody that's a practitioner that is wanting a space in a really cool, like-minded, synergy-based metaphysical offering of offices, have them reach out to me, because I am looking to start filling those now. You know, start getting people put into, like, basically into the spaces, what they want, where they need to be, that kind of thing. So yeah. So classes and events. I don't know if you noticed, but I was accepted again on Monday to do the Shirt Factory Thursday Market. So I'm going to be there later today. So I am I'm in the courtyard. For any of you locals that know the area, the Shirt Factory has a number of places around it that they've set up vendors, but I'm going to be inside the fenced-in courtyard area. I want to say that's off of Cooper and Lawrence. I could be wrong, though. So once again, and so it's going to be from 4:30 until 8, I believe. I will be there a little early. I'm going to set up early. I also am going to wander around a bit because I'm going to go harass the food vendors. I need a couple food vendors for the Age of Aquarius Festival that is happening September 28th. I have 4 or 5 vendors already completely signed up, and I have another 10 that said that they're in the works of creating, filling out the application for it. My only hiccup right now, this is what's so annoying, is that I set up a PayPal account, and it was totally fine. Everything was good. And then my very first vendor sent me, you know, their vendor fee. And then, of course, PayPal chose to necessarily validate the form, which is totally fine. But the worst timing in the world. So now I have vendors that are like, your PayPal is locked up. And I'm like, yeah, because PayPal all of a sudden chose to verify through it, and it takes like a couple day process to connect it with the bank and all that crap. So it's the most inconvenient time. So the PayPal's real. It's just frozen at the moment because, of course, it's got to be annoying. So if you are having issues with the PayPal part, let me know. We can always figure out another way. But yeah, like I said, I have 4 or 5 vendors who are locked in already. And then I have another 10, I want to say 10 at the moment, that supposedly are working on the application. I'm super tickled. I've already made the flyers. I'm pinning flyers up all over town. I am also, I already ordered the yard signs. So the yard sign should be here in the next week or so, and I'm going to start putting those out. I also think I might do an ad in the Chronicle for the Age of Aquarius Festival. So I'm really excited about this. I'm ready to take off of sorts. Josie, I'm over by Rock Hill. Hope to see you. Oh, cool. Well, then we can talk in person, kid. But yeah, that's cool. Okay. So yeah, hi Cheryl. How are you? Hi. Sarah keeps popping on and off. Back again, Sarah. So yeah, I'm really excited about the Age of Aquarius Festival. It's going to be here before I know it. I'm really trying to get everything in the groove. I'm expecting for this first time to have somewhere between 26 and 30 vendors of all sorts, you know, products, services, you know, some of them may just be there to promo. There might be some yoga, local yoga businesses, or who knows. I'm all about it. Hi, Cheryl. How are ya? How are ya? So yeah, I'm pretty tickled about all that, and I'm excited. So I'm ready to go, kind of thing. But everything's in place. I am just really starting to get everything going. Thank God I'm ADHD through and through. You know, I love my ADHD. It is my superpower. It allows me to work on multiple projects all at the same time, pretty much. So life can't be boring. So yeah. Class, so like I said, Thursday I'm doing, well today, later today, you are going to see me at the Shirt Factory for all my locals. I'm going to be there from, officially the Thursday market in Food Corral is from 4:30 until 8. I probably will be set up a little early. I don't know how early yet. So yeah, I'll be there. And like I said, I'm going to be walking around to the food people, the food vendors, because I got to find a couple vendors to do food for the event on the 28th. Other than that, tomorrow night I have a gallery reading at my office. Tomorrow is the 22nd, Friday from 7:30 till 9. I have a number of people already signed up for that. If you want to jump in on one of my in-person gallery readings, I would suggest you do it. I want to say, I don't remember how much the tickets are. I want to say 30. Is it 30 or 40? Something like that. And as always, with all this stuff that I'm talking about, it's on my link tree under classes and events. And probably this afternoon, I will probably do another post just listing all that stuff here in this community page. That seemed to have been pretty helpful a week or week and a half ago. So yeah, and then I have the Healing Circle event happening tomorrow from 11 to 12. It might get canceled. Right now, I only have one person signed up for it. It's a free event. But if nobody else signs up for it, I might just cancel it out, and then I'll have the morning free of sorts. I have signs for spirit and animal messages and symbolism tomorrow also from 1 to 2:30. All this stuff, like I said, is on my link tree. On the 30th of August, I'm sure most of you know, I am doing a gallery reading at Weowaka Women's Center. It's right on Lake George. Luckily for me, it's only 6 minutes from my house, so it makes it super easy. But yeah, so I'm going to be, this is the second time that I am doing the Weowaka Gallery. Weowaka, in addition to my gallery fee, if you pay an extra $20, you can get an amazing meal made from Weowaka. And this is all a fundraiser for them. You know, they are always looking for ways to bring more income into their budget. So I am here just to be in service and to help. And then in addition to that, that was the 29th, by the way. Did I say the 30th? I believe that's the 29th. It is the 29th. It's a Friday night. My bad. I don't know why this is messed up. Craps. I'm going to have to change that in my list of activities. So the 29th, which is a Friday night, 7 to 9, I'm doing a gallery reading, like I said. And then on Saturday the 30th, I am set up to do one-on-one readings there. So if you want a one-on-one reading with me, either a 30-minute or a 60-minute at Weowaka, I'll be set up in the massage room of one of the buildings. that's available to you. So if that's something that interests you, just let me know. Or we can just meet at my office, whatever works for you. And then once again, I believe I'm scheduled to do the Shirt Factory Thursday Market again on September 4th. Once again, that'll be from 4:30 to 8. And then on September 6th, I am doing a pendulum class in person. If you're interested in learning pendulums from me, it's going to be an advanced version of what I was doing in the last year or so. So it's Pendulums 101.2, I guess, is how I best say it. So I'm going to cover the basics in advance of pendulums. You also will receive a mini pendulum from me when you leave the class, so you can continue to practice with a pendulum. I have another virtual class, like I was talking about at the very beginning. I have a virtual class on, that's September 9th. The Awakening Psychic Abilities Workshop is September 9th. It's a Tuesday. This is a completely virtual class. I want to say there's 1 or 2 people already signed up for this class. And it's from 7 to 8 or 8:30. So it should be really awesome. I know that the in-person Awakening Your Psychic Abilities Workshop went super well 3-4 weeks ago. We had 6 students and everybody walked away with just their minds blown. So I love that. I love it. I love that I can help open up people's perspective to these abilities that we all have, but we downplay them or second guess ourselves, or really just don't give ourselves the verification that we need to know that we're doing it and that it's there. So I'm really excited. I'm really intrigued on how I'm going to turn this once in-person class, which I'll do it in person again, I think in October. But I'm really love the challenge of turning it into a virtual class. And once again, I said that was September 9th, which is a Tuesday from 7 to 8 or 8:30, somewhere in there. And it's $50 per person. And of course, as I've said with everything, it's here on my link tree. It's got a Facebook event. It's got a sign-up sheet, so sign-up link. Then I talked already about the Mediumship Development Circle. I'm starting another series of 6 on September 10th from 7:30 until 9. It's been super, super impactful. I'm really geeked about it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It has really, for me, given me the confidence to stand into my teaching, mentoring hat a little more. So that is something that I'm really proud of for this year. So cool. Once again, I have a healing circle September 13th, and that has a Facebook and a link up that's free. As I've told you many times, this healing circle is a free event. You just have to sign up, so I know how many people are coming, so I know how many people to prepare for, and if we're going to do it outside or inside, depending on the weather. And then we have soul mission mapping. I had to change the date on that. So this is a virtual class that was supposed to go off last week, I think. And then that's the one that I had all the weird scheduling issues with my link. Like it just kept not working. Yeah, even though I would correct it like 2-3 times. So we had to reschedule this one, the Soul Mission Mapping, Discovering Your Life Purpose. And there was 2 or 3 people that were interested in this class, but for whatever reason, Spirit was not letting it happen. But I've rescheduled this for September 18th, which is a Thursday, from 8 until 9. It'll probably go more like 9:15, maybe 9:30, but it's going to be virtual. So it, right in the comfort of your own home. So as soon as we get done with class, you just, put your PJs on and then you go to bed. But yeah, so I'm super geeked about this. I was really disappointed last week when it just wasn't going off right. Like the links were, it just was driving me crazy. But when I sank into it energetically, I just felt like Spirit really was pushing it back for a reason. I don't know what that reason was. They don't tell me. I just do what they tell me to do. So once again, virtual class, Soul Mission Mapping, Discovering Your Life Purpose. And it's going to be September 18th. And as always, there's a link There's a Facebook. And I will be sending out the virtual link, like for the actual class, 24 hours before the class. So, yeah, that's the gig on that. And that's $50 also. But lots and lots of value. Some of these virtual classes, you may receive an email from me a few days beforehand. They may have worksheets in them. They may have journal prompting, all that kind of stuff. So I'm still working on all that. Then I have a virtual gallery reading event on September 19th. So if you're interested in that, you might want to check that out. That's at the convenience of your home, in your sofa or in your bed. And we will be doing that on September 19th from 7:30 until 9. So what an amazing experience to do. Have a full gallery kind of scenario, but at the convenience of your own home, with your own snacks, with your own beverages, in your PJs. So yeah, and then I have been signed up in the last week for the Heaven and Earth Gift Shop Psychic Holistic Fair. So this is a holistic psychic fair that I did last year. They've reached out to me again and asked me to do it this year. Of course, I love working with Heaven and Earth. I have a really great working relationship with them. Hi, Terry. How are you? How are you? So I'm really excited about that too. It always does well. Last year when I did the Heaven and Earth Psychic Fair down in Clifton Park, Half Moon, I'm not joking, probably more than half the readings I did were people who were temporarily in town from other states. Texas, California, all other, like people I would have never, ever, ever ran into before. And I want to say that weekend last year, I want to say I probably did close to 18 readings, maybe 20. And half of them were people from out of state that were just in town for the weirdest reasons. And they'd sat down with me and really cool stuff. So I love how spirit works. It just blows my mind every day kind of scenario. So once again, I'm going to be doing the Heaven and Earth Gift Shop Psychic Holistic Fair. And as it comes up, I'll market that more. I don't even know if they have a Facebook event for it or anything like that yet. And then, of course, on the 27th, I'm doing Beyond the Veil, a mediumship experience. This is going to be a collaboration with Deb DeSalle, who is a psychic medium in Malta. So if you're interested in that scenario, it is limited to 30 to 40 people, somewhere in there, and it's $44 per person. And it's going to be actually held at Deb's place, her office, off of exit 12 on the Northway for any of my locals. Shelly, have to run to work. Have a great day. If you do individual cards today, may I have a card, please? Yes, Shelly. You have a great day, kid. So, yeah. And I'm not doing individuals. I'm doing 5 messages, Shell, so you can come back and decide. Before you come back, you can decide which of those messages are meant for you. I'm going to do 5 today. So, yeah. And that's it. That's all I'm going to share with you. I mean, I have the festival at the end of September too, but I didn't want to go much further. That's actually a lot of activity for the next 6 weeks. So there's got to be something in there that you love, that you want to learn about, that you want to be a part of. I'm trying to give variety and variety and variety. So I don't know. Between my in-person fairs and events and then, virtuals and classes, I'm trying to step it up. So hopefully you like that, approve of that, need that. So yeah, I don't know. So that's it. So we are going to do a card spread for the next couple days. So as many of you know, Shelly, perfect. Thank you. Love the 5-card pull. Oh, I'm loving it. Cool, kid. Oh, okay. So what was I going to say? Oh, for those of you who, are accustomed to this, I'm going to be pulling a message out of this deck right here first. This message is an overall collective for the highest good message. It's usually for about 72 hours. It could go a little further, could go a little shorter from whenever you see the post on this community page. So we're going to do it now. I'll talk about it a little bit, as always. And then tomorrow morning, you will be able to see it here on this community page. I'll have a photo of the cards and a write-up The write-up might be exactly what the card said, or the write-up might be a little different, depending on what spirit is leading me to do. And then you can check it out first thing tomorrow, or you can check it out whenever. Maybe you don't see it till Wednesday. And if you don't see it till Wednesday, that was spiritually led, and there's a reason for that. So then, whenever you see it, may it be Monday, Wednesday, next Saturday, check in with yourself. If it does resonate with you, partially or fully, then use it. It's there to lead you. It's there to validate you. It's there to guide you. It's there to help. It's there to help. So if it resonates for you in some way, then definitely use it as the tool that it is meant to be. If it doesn't, then that message wasn't meant for you, and that's okay. I would be dumbfounded if I would never expect every card read that I do here on this community page to resonate with everybody. That's just not reality kind of thing, because we're all in different parts of our lives doing different soul stories. So yeah, I don't know. Hey Dan, hi Laura. So you guys, I am doing a card spread for the next couple days, and then after that I will be doing 5 card messages. So sync in with yourself now and figure out what card messages are meant for you out of those 5 in a couple minutes. 1 through 5, or any combination of those. And we're going to be doing that very soon. Right now, I'm going to do just a basic message for the next 72 hours from whenever you see the post. Marissa, good morning, Marissa. Hey, kid, can you private message me? I have a small favor to ask you. You've been on my mind a lot lately. I don't know why, but, and it's really a small favor. Basic, and it has nothing to do with real estate or anything. Oh, are you going to be there, Marissa? Cool. I'm so glad. So please give me a message for the highest good of our Facebook and YouTube collective. For those of you who don't know, I am going to be putting this video this afternoon on YouTube, the Unintentional Psychic. Facebook is now deleting lives after a month. So yeah, why not move it over, kind of thing. Ooh. Please give me a message for the highest good of our Facebook and YouTube collective. I feel like it's supposed to be 3 or 4 cards. So, oh, interesting. Am I supposed to do 1 more card? Let's see if one jumps out real quick. I'm not sure. Nope. Okay. What the hell? Oh, cool. Oh, that's so weird. I freaked out for a second. Okay, so I'm working with this deck, obviously, and then I look over at another deck. I never realized this, but look at these two decks. Is that not bizarre? I never realized the backs were the same. Huh. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the stars. I really appreciate it. Good morning, Kim. Sherry, jumpers. That's how I work, Sherry. So I don't pull cards. I always basically shuffle until Spirit pulls the cards for me. I don't think there's ever been a time where I've pulled a card, even in my YouTube reads, because I have the Blue Pheonix Guided Messages channel. I don't pull on those either. I literally just shuffle until Spirit drops them out. That's just how I function. That's how I know that I'm not in control of it, that Spirit is fully in control of it. But thank you, Marissa. I really appreciate the stars. It means all the world to me. So we have 3 cards for this message for the next 72 hours from whenever you see the post. And so we're going to go over this real quick. The first card is Open Up. Do not fear to feel the emotions and intentions of others. You are being called to embrace the goodwill of those around you. For only in trust can the deeper beauty of life reveal itself. When you release fear and doubt and accept the care of others, the universe will respond in unexpected ways, leading you towards a richer life experience. Ooh. That's a long message. I'm loving that. The second message is Rugged Road. This is a difficult and rarely walked path with slim chances of success. However, if you make it through, the rewards are immeasurable. This road is for those brave enough to step out of their comfort zone and become the hero. Wow, this is going to be a cool message tomorrow morning. Loving this already. And then the last card in this 3-card message is redirection. You are being called to skillfully direct others' attentions, not to manipulate, but to achieve goals in reality. With precise words and logic, focus attention towards positions that benefit you. Wow, that's a great message. That's intense. Okay. I have to read them all together. I just do. Okay. So we're going to read these all together, see if it flows. So bear with me as I look down at the cards. Do not fear to feel the emotions and intentions of others. You are being called to embrace the goodwill of those around you, for only in trust can the deeper beauty of life reveal itself. When you release fear and doubt and accept the care of others, the universe will respond in unexpected ways, leading you towards a rich life experience. This is a difficult and rarely walked path with slim chances of success. However, if you make it through, the rewards are immeasurable. This road is for those brave enough to step out of their comfort zone and become the hero. You are being called to skillfully direct others' attention, not to manipulate, but to achieve goals in reality. With precise words and logic, focus attention towards positions that benefit you. Whoa! So, as always, I'll take a photo of this and I'll write it up. And you can see it as early as tomorrow morning sometime. I'll do my best. I try around 8-ish. Sometimes it doesn't happen until 10:30. So yeah, that's a cool message. Cool. And now we're going to do 5 messages from a deck. I'm waiting for them to tell me what deck, so don't mind me as I look around and... Okay. So I love how they work. I love how Spirit works with me. Literally, I just zoom my eyes over. I don't really focus on anything. And then one deck is just a little bit brighter. It just shines a little more. And that's how I know that it's the one that I'm supposed to be using. That's how it functions for me. I don't understand it, but I love it. So, okay. So we're going to use Spirit Animals Oracle cards for today's 5 messages. So what message is meant for you today? Have you checked in yet? Has Spirit told you if it's message 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, or any combination of those? If so, I'd love to see it in the comments. Let's validate it. Let's see it as a collective, what your message is. And then we will get started. What cards or messages are meant for you today? Give it a good shuffle. Good morning, Nadine. How are you? How are you, kid? Sherry saying 3. Marissa said 3 also. Interesting. Is 3 going to be a hot message today? Sarah saying 4. Anybody else? Cards are hopping already, that's for sure. So I'm going to do 5 card pulls, 5 messages today. Is it going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 for you? Gina's saying 5. Cheryl Romano's going for 1, 3, and 4. Terry's going for 2. Nancy's going for 3 and 5. Dan's doing 2 and 4. Good morning, Sarah. Sarah, boys, which message is for you today, Sarah? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, or any combination of those? I'm at a new low today. I weighed in at 222. I'm a happy camper. I'll be a lot happier once I get down into the 2 teens. I was really trying, but I was really hoping to get down to 200 by Weowaka, but that's just not going to happen now, and that's okay. Hi, Deb Crandall. How are you? Kim Bacoli saying 1, 3, and 5. Deb, are you going to go with message? Debbie Crandall, are you going with message 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? I'm doing 5 card pulls. Oh, thank you very much, Marissa. It's been a work in progress. I have actually, Sarah says 2, 4, and 5. I have actually officially, as of today, lost 43.8 pounds, I think, something like that. So that's not a bad gig all on its own. I'm loving that now, but I want to get down to about 195. A firm, tight fit, you know, magazine cover kind of look. I got to manifest it a little more. I got to focus a little more on that. Oh, 13 people. Hi, hi, highs. Awesome, Debbie. Debbie saying message 2 and 3. Hi, Wanda. How are ya? Hi, hi, hi. Oh, thank you so much, Sarah. That's very sweet of you. Yeah, I've been working on it for sure. I only have 1 chin now instead of the 3 I had in January. So that's a plus. And what I love most about it, yeah, isn't it amazing, Marissa? I mean, it's just work. Paula, good morning, Paula. I'm doing 5 messages. So which one's for you today? Or multitudes. Congrats. Thanks so much, Nadine. How do you feel? I feel awesome. I literally, you know, it's great to let go of the weight. Buy your fare. Yeah, you know, by the end of September, I could be down to 195, the end of September, and I'm cool with that. I'm probably going to go off of keto this Sunday. My daughter's birthday is this Sunday, and we're going to probably go out to eat and stuff. And then I'll just jump right back on. Doing great. I am doing great. Hi, Tanya. Good morning. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's not so much losing the weight and you know, and doing more at the gym, but it also, when I get like this, when I've dropped so much weight, I realize what kind of headspace I was in, you know, and that's really the most important part about it, is changing the dark heaviness that I had about my body and how I felt trapped in my body. So that's the biggest changes for me, the things that I value the most. Paula's like, all of them. I want all 5 messages. Cool, cools. Gina, you look great. You have your baby face again. I do have my baby face again. And, you know, if I drop another 20 pounds, it's I mean, I never have really looked my age anyways. I've always looked significantly younger, but definitely now that I've lost some weight and I'm going to be losing more, I'm sure I'm going to look even more, you know, I got to work on the wrinkles a little bit, but that's just natural anyways. But yeah, it's getting to the point where people are like, you're 54, really? Which has always been the question I've had. Hi, Krista. Hi. Gee, phone call incoming. Oh no, Debbie. So yeah, I've always looked significantly younger than what I am. So losing the weight has just helped with that. But I hope that people just see the glow about me more. And you know, for me, it's just been a metamorphosis of mindset and perspective kind of thing. So Nancy, hi. Okay, so let's do message 1. Message 1. Please give me message 1 for, oh, there it is, for our Facebook and YouTube collective. And our first message is Sea Otter, happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. I'll read that one more time real quick. So this is message 1. Message 1. So I do that so you can screenshot it if you want. And then if you're getting it backwards, you can always, after you've screenshot it, you can just flip the image in your camera, in your phone album. That's it. So once again, message 1 is happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. Loving that, loving that, loving that. Please give me message 2 for our highest good of our Facebook and YouTube collective. And our second message is Fox. Clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Message 2. Once again, you are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Who's not open to romance? Yeah, foxes are amazing. I agree. The slyness of it all. Even though they say clever. Awesome, awesome, awesome. He is. I love the art in this deck. This deck has really great art to it. As you all know, it's the art that really sucks me in. Message 3. Please give me message. There it is. Message 3 is messenger. That's a little weird. Messenger. Hawk. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. I love the artistry in this card. It's just something cool about the reddish oranges and the cold blues and whites. The contrast for me just is really, really popping. Can you guys read the card? So there. Is that better? Does that give a better card read? So if you wanted to screenshot it. Once again, messenger. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. And that is message 3. Ooh, that was quick. I love it how they just jump out. Oh, this card is beautiful. Dragonfly. Message 4. Message 4. Change. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. That's pretty damn cool. I want the card. Can you read the card? It's driving me crazy. Can't tell. Plus the font they used is not the best. It's not super clear. But I love this card. Look at the imagery. That is a beautiful dragonfly image. So once again, the message for this one, this is message 4, change. I embrace my transformation. I am courageously letting go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Yes, you are. I know it did look like an eagle, doesn't it? And they call it a hawk, though. So, I don't know. That totally looks like an eagle. Message 5. Please give me a message for the highest good of our Facebook and YouTube collective. And it jumped right out. It almost fell down. Message 5 is action. Pronghorn? I don't know what a pronghorn is. It's some kind of deer looking thing. Goatish deer thing. So action. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with the confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. No. Pinnacle? Pinnacle. Pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. This is message 5. I don't know why. I feel like I have to look at the camera when I'm like having you read the cards. Or look at the cards. So you can always clip me out though. So that's a cool message. Message 5 once again is, now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. That's awesome, awesome. So, why is my mouse not working? I need to see who said what and where and when and how. See if I can jump up here on some messages, see what numbers people picked. Okay, so somebody picked 2 and 3. So 2 and 3 together. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. That is for Debbie Crandall, who had 2 and 3. Who else? 2, 4, and 5 was Sarah Boyce. 2, 4, and 5. Let's read that out. So, for anybody who had 2, 4, and 5. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. Kim Bacoli said 1, 3, and 5. 1, 3, and 5. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. That was 1, 3, and 5. What else? 2 and 4. Did I do 2 and 4? Nope. That's so funny. Okay, 2 and 4 for Dan and anybody else that had 2 and 4. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Inside joke on that one. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. That is for Dan and anybody else that chose card 2 and 4. 3 and 5. Did I not do 3 and 5 already? For Nancy Canes. And anybody else that chose 3 and 5. Spirit is surrounding your mess. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. I think that's everybody. Is that everybody? Everybody else I think was solos. So, yeah, Pretty sure. So that is the 5 messages for today. You're very welcome, Dan. Everybody, you're so welcome. I'm more than glad to do it. What's Krista saying? I missed it. Bear with me for a second. She goes, yes, I think we all need that card. Yeah, I don't know which card that was, but I agree. So I hope you all have a great day. If you guys want to talk about something or you want to ask a question, that's totally fine. But if you don't, I really appreciate everybody being here. It's always a pleasure spending time with all of my amazing friends here in this community. I'm always looking for ways to be in service and give more value. So if you have a suggestion or if you want to see something in this community page or any of my community pages or something you want me to offer something, let me know. I'm up to listening and hearing what's going on, kind of thing. I hope you all have a great weekend. It seems like here locally for me, the weather's supposed to be pretty nice. It's supposed to be between, like 74 and 82 or something like that. I like it hot. But yeah, so thank you for spending your Thursday morning with me. There's plenty of things you guys could be doing, and I know that, and I value that, and I wish you all the best. If you have a question or if you want to talk about something, I'm more than glad to do that right now. But if not, I'm going to let you go, kind of scenario. So is there things that you would like to see me do in our lives? Is there things that you would like me to talk about? Do you want me to start offering maybe a small mini lesson in our lives? I don't know. I'm here to mix it up, shake it up, give more value. So I'd love to hear what you had to say on all that. And I believe Dan, Reiki Dan, was telling me that I should get sponsored for Snapple, and I completely agree with you. I don't know how to do that, but I drink enough Snapple that they should be giving me some kind of kickback. Or at least free Snapple. Krista, I wondered if my guides, our ancestors, have come back at all. Have come back at all. When we met, they didn't have much to say. Yeah, they do. You're just not hearing it. What's the blockage, Krista? They're there. It's like there's this glass wall between you guys, and you're the only one that has the key to remove it. Paula, have a great day. You too, Paula. It was good seeing you a couple weeks ago, kid. Sarah, what's about morning guided meditation? Oh, I'm supposed to be creating one, aren't I, for YouTube? Is that what you're talking about, Sarah? I could make one. I could do something every morning if you wanted, but I can also create a guided meditation on the Unintentional Psychic channel on YouTube that you can go to. I've been, it's funny that you asked that because, not really, but it is. Because I've had it in my mind to do a number of guided meditations on my YouTube channel. That YouTube channel, The Unintentional Psychic. So maybe it's just a prompting for me to do that kind of scenario. See you tomorrow night. See you tomorrow night, kiddo. Just so you know, Kim, that gallery, there's not a huge sign up for it, so they may be turned into 15-minute or 20-minute one-on-one readings just to give you value. Guides popped in for a suggestion. Yeah, no, I love that, kid. Sarah, Paula, I second that voice is great for guided med. Oh, thanks. It's funny that you say that, Paula, because that is what the ladies said in class last night too. They're like, I have this ability to like just drop into a zone when I do guided meditation scripts. So, and oddly enough, for my birthday, I bought myself a new camera that connects to this computer, and the camera goes to the center of the screen. So you can read the script, but it looks like I'm looking right at the camera. So maybe I need to get my crap together, huh? Paula, I second that voice. It's great. Oh, thanks. Yeah, so no, I'll work on that. I will work on that. So, yeah. I'll talk to everybody soon. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I plan on being here Sunday night for a live. I said that last week too, and then it got bailed at the last minute. But that's my intention. It's always my intention, but Spirit doesn't always see eye to eye with what I have planned. So I will see you soon. It really just live life to its fullest. Maybe just for the next hour, maybe for the next day, maybe for the next 3 days. Just live presently and try to give yourself as much joy as possible. With that being said, what's Sarah say? Definitely need a reading soon when you can squeeze me in. Lucas has taken a turn for the worse. Okay. Yeah, it was interesting. I tried to get you in at Freya Fest that Sunday, and then things went awry. And I'm like, I wonder if Spirit was purposely doing that kind of scenario. Pam, have a great day. You too, Pam. So, yeah, I found that interesting, Sarah, because I know I literally came over to get you, and then I got pulled away. And afterwards, I was like, I wonder if Spirit didn't want me to. So, yeah, we'll have to connect. So, everybody have a great one. I will see you soon. Don't mind the vacuuming upstairs because somebody is cleaning my bedroom right now. I'll talk to you later. Bye.